Welcome to this gentle upper body conditioning class. So if you have shoulder or any issues through your arms, this might not be for you, so do check with your medical advisor first. And the rest of you, as we move through it, anything feels uncomfortable or the breath gets tricky, then just remember to take that break, check in, and if it's not for you, then that's okay. So, props-wise, very little needed except either a couple of little light hand weights, maybe 1, 2, or at most 3 pounds if you're used to that. Otherwise, 2 tins of whatever kind of beans, pulses that you desire. It doesn't matter, they all weigh about the same, but we don't need those right now. And it might be that for some of the exercises, some of the movements that we do, you're happy with that little bit of extra resistance with that weight. For other movements, maybe your shoulders don't like that, so just play it by ear, practicing no harm, that sort of honesty and kindness that we expect from our yoga practice. All right, so let's get centered. You can be on a chair for the first part of this class if it's not too comfortable for you to sit for a while, so do sit on a chair if you wish. Otherwise, maybe propping up on a little folded blanket or a block if you have one, and we'll just get centered here. So just feel the sit bones balanced as you close the eyes. Let's just maybe give those shoulders a couple of shrugs up towards the ears, squeezing and rolling down the back. Just checking in with tension there. Good, one more, just inhale, roll those shoulder blades up. Exhale, roll them down, good. And then just resting the hands wherever you wish. Just settle there, dropping the day you've had so far and coming to land in this time, this place that you've set aside for your self-care. And just check in, see how you're doing at this particular moment. Body, mind, spirit. Without judgment, you're simply noticing where are you starting your practice from. What feels great, what feels neutral, and where do you need to be extra careful with in the body. And then let's just pay a little attention to the expression on the face. Maybe you're carrying the day there still, so smooth out that forehead. Softening any tension or tightness around the eyes, within the eyes themselves. Slacken the jaw and the cheeks. Soften the lips and relax that tongue in the mouth. The throat relaxed. And then just take a few nice, easy breaths here. Nothing forced, nothing too huge, just starting to become aware of the ebb and flow of the breath as you perhaps draw it just a little deeper, just a little wider than a regular breath where you're not paying attention. Just noticing the gentle sound of the breath in the nasal passages. Settling into its rhythm a little. Breathing in, aware of your body. Breathing out, relaxing, letting go of any tension that's sitting there in those tissues. Breathing in, aware of the body. Breathing out, relaxing, soften through the back, maybe the hips. Noticing if you can soften a little through the front body, perhaps the chest, maybe the belly. Good, let's take a couple more nice, easy breaths like that, just staying with that flow. Face soft. Good. let that be. We'll try and come back to that breath as we travel through the practice. But for now, let's gently awaken fingers and toes, bring a little movement. On an inhalation, bring your hands together in prayer at the heart center. And I invite you to inhale, root down into the sit bones, grow tall to the crown of the head. Exhale, drop the chin towards the fingertips, soften the shoulders. Just take one more nice, easy breath there as you lengthen and soften the back of the neck. And then as you're ready, let's gently blink, open those eyes, take a moment, and then we'll come up. Namaste. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to do the first round of seated movements without the resistance, without the weights for now, and then we'll do them again. And if it felt just okay for you to not, and you had no pain when we were doing it without the weights, you can maybe add them. If when we were doing it without the weights, it already felt a little interesting, then just leave those cans or those hand weights on the floor, and you're fine to do the whole class without any hand weights, any resistance. All right, so maybe we want to change the cross of the legs or perhaps even shake them out. Good. And let's just do a few more shoulder rolls. I know we did some in centering, but let's just inhale, squeeze, exhale, roll it down. Just checking in to see how those shoulders are doing. They're going to be sort of a big player in this practice today. Good. Let's try one more of those, just with the breath, breathing it in, squeezing, exhale, good. And then let's just take the left hand up and over, dropping the head over to the left, and then root down through the sit bones and push the side of the head up into that palm, not the other way around. Just lengthening and stretching the whole right side of the neck. Good, take a couple of breaths there. Imagining any tension draining down that right arm out through the fingertips. Good, release the hand, inhale to come up. Good, take a moment, inhale, grow tall. Let's bring the exhale, take the head over to the right. Inhale that right arm up, and exhale, place it on the side of the face. Again, root down to rise up, gently pushing the head up into that hand. Imagining tension just draining down that left side of the neck and out through that arm. Good, couple of breaths with a nice tall spine. Good, as you're ready, inhale, take it up, and exhale, take it down. Good, give the head a little shake there. All right, so let's start with our first little vinyasa here. The palms are sort of facing out. You can sit, you don't have to be cross-legged, you can be on the chair, of course. You can be in Dandasana, or you have your legs in a straddle. Just make sure you're comfy. And then as you're ready, we're going to inhale, palms face behind you. Exhale, little tap on your back. Good, inhale, palms up. Exhale down. So we'll just do a few of these. Seeing honestly how it is for you, bearing in mind we'll be maybe adding those weights when we move through it a second time. Good. So we inhale, reach up tall through the spine and side ribs. Exhale, tap, tap, tap. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's do a few more. Keep that neck soft. Last one here. Good, and then come to stillness. Let's just do a little spinal twist to warm up the spine here. Place one hand on the opposite knee, other hand behind you, propping you up. Lift through the heart and just gently turn towards that hand on the knee. A few breaths here, tall as you breathe in, softening around that height as you exhale. Good, let's inhale back to center. Exhale, other side, other hand on the opposite knee. Propping with the back hand tall. Shine that heart, breathing in. Lengthen, exhale. Keep the height and soften around it. Good. One more breath in and out here. And then on the next inhalation, we are back to center. Good. Let's try another little upper body movement. So this one, we'll imagine we've got 2 plates on our upturned palms, and the thumbs are sort of almost touching the shoulders there, elbows are bent. We're going to inhale, just push straight up. Exhale, bring it down. So honestly see how that range of motion is for your shoulders and how that feels through the arms. Good. Let's try a few more. We'll be revisiting this again in just a moment, maybe with our cancer beans. Good. Let's try a couple more. Good. Last one here. Good. And then just shake out those wrists really well. Good. All right. So let's change our foot position. Let's come to cobblers. Good. And we're going to do a little sort of side bend with a push with the arms. So let's just place the right hand on the floor. Have the left hand up by the shoulder. You can make a soft fist or have the hand open. It doesn't matter. We're going to inhale, reach up, exhale and tip into a side bend. Good. Inhale, come back. Exhale, reach, lengthen. Good. Inhale, come back. Exhale. So you can try the breath the other way here. Just see which you prefer. You can maybe inhale as you reach and exhale as you come back. See which is best for you. Keep those feet gently pressed together in your Baddha Konasana. Good. Let's try one more this side. Seeing how that feels through the muscles and bones in the arms, shoulders. Good. Let's try the other side. Left hand down, right hand to the shoulder. Good. Whichever breath you want, I'm going to breathe in here and exhale with that push. Good. Breathing in, neutral spine. Exhale, side bend. You can maybe bend that left elbow a little bit if you wish here. Good. Let's do about 3 more of these. Just checking in with how that feels for you right now. Good. Last one here. Good. So just take a moment to sit there, soften the shoulders, the face. Good. All right. So if that felt just fine for you, we're going to try those movements again. But this time maybe with our beans or idle hand weights. If not, we're just going to do it without them. So let us start. You can bring the legs back to an easy pose or be still sitting on your chair, of course. We'll have the palms out. Good. And as you're ready, we're going to inhale up. Exhale. There's a little tricep contraction. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms facing away. Good. Let's do a few more. Just at any point if you find that now you've got that extra weight, it's not pleasant, and just pop it down. Good. Breathing in as you come up. Exhale. Don't whack yourself on the back of the head. Inhale up again. Exhale. Roll it down for that little bit of resistance through the arms. Good. Trying to keep the movements sort of mindful, as if you're moving through molasses, so not just letting gravity and momentum do the work. Really kind of slowly move through that space around you. Good. Maybe feeling a little bit of heat now. Let's do 2 more. Nice work. Good. Last one. Good. And then just put those down. Give the wrists a shake. We'll just stretch the wrists, so take one palm, keep the elbow bent, shoulder down, and just pull the fingers back towards you. Good. Maybe check in with the neck. Upper body, work can be a little interesting through the neck, so be careful of that. Good. Let's do the other hand, just stretching that wrist. Good. All right, let's do our little bean push, our plate push here. So thumbs are sort of touching the shoulders, elbows are bent, and we're just going to go straight up here, breathing in. Exhaling down again. Actually, you could try the breath the other way here. Some people like to sort of exhale where the effort is. That sort of drawing in of the bandhas in the belly. See what works for you. Good. So different muscles here. And at any time, just pop those weights down if they're not serving you. Good. Let's try to do about 6 more of these. If the shoulders are happy. How is your breath? Check in with that. And again, we're trying to lengthen those side ribs, but keep the shoulders down, yes? That's a tough little thing to dial in. Good, nice work. We have about 2 more. Last one, here it is. Beautiful. Good, and then just place those down. Let's take the feet to cobblers. Let's just have a little back bend before we do our side bend. So just reach the hands behind you, lean back, and just lift the belly, the heart, and just have a beautiful back bend here. Push the soles of the feet together and imagine the heart just shining out. Try and squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. Keep the chin tucked if your neck is talking to you, or you could send the chin back a little. Couple of nice big breaths here. Good to come up, tuck that chin if the head is back. Good, all right, let's just grab 1 tin. Actually, let's take that in the right hand. Have that right elbow bent. The can is up by the shoulder. And again, you can do the breath either way here. For me, I'm going to take an inhalation in neutral. Exhale, push it over, leaning into that left arm. Good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend, pushing and using those muscles through the shoulders, through the arms. Good. Again, if this is not great for you with the weight, just ditch it for now. Moving again, mindfully, purposefully, feeling that delicious stretch through those right ribs. Good, we'll start to feel a little bit of heat here soon. Maybe 4 or 5 more. Take a break sooner if the breath and the body are telling you that's a good idea. Yeah, 2 more. Listen, heat that up. Last one. Very nice. Good, pop that down. Let's just take a moment to shake out those legs because mine need a little break. Good. Just notice the difference between the shoulders. See how that feels. Good. Let's do the other side. Grab the beans in your left hand. Prop with the right. Good. Nice breath in. Exhale, side bend, reaching over. Good. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale. Good. And you can keep the legs out at that Now you don't have to be in cobblers for this one. It's just an added little stretch through the groins there. Sneaky lower body stretching as we're focusing on our upper body today. Good. So notice how this side is. Do you need to not have the weight, or is it okay? Notice the breath. Good. Let's do about 3 more. Seeing how this side is compared to the other. Maybe this is your weaker side, your stronger side. Just being aware of that. Good, last one, here it is. Good, nice work. And gently just place that down. Let's take the legs out into Dandasana a little wide and just roll toes in and out. And just take a moment to check in on those shoulders, those arms. Good. All right, and then let's just gently have a little sort of a dangle, a forward bend here. Take the feet a little wider than your mat. Relax the arms, relax the head, and just take a couple of breaths into the back of the neck, into the shoulders. And just soften here, checking in. Good. All right, so if you're on a chair, this is the time to come off it because we are going to come up to standing. And of course, all of these can be done without the weights too, but those of you that want, let's grab our little tin cans. And we're just going to do, I'm just going to turn sideways, we're going to do some heel raises here and some little biceps curls. So the cans are facing palms out, And as you're ready, we're going to curl. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Good. Trying to come down for the whole length of that exhalation. That's the challenge with the balance here. Good. So, just a little contraction for the biceps here. Make sure you bring the hands all the way down so the arms become straight before you begin that curl in towards you. Nice. Let's do a few more. Good, 2 more. Good. So we're going to add on here with a little backwards reach with the arms, which is going to get into those triceps. So as you come up on the tiptoes, we're going to take the arms behind us, palms are down, and then as the heels come down this time, that's when the biceps come up, just to give your mind something to chew on. So inhale, hands behind you, toes, exhale, heels, bicep curl. Good. Hopefully you have this. Here's our inhale. Here's our exhale. Heels are down with bicep curling. Good. Inhale, triceps contraction, reach behind you, tiptoes, exhale. Good. Let's try a few more now we've got it. How is it coming down slowly? I'm struggling. Let's try 3 more. That wasn't pretty. Last one. Good. And then just take a moment to shake those legs out. All right. Let's just keep adding on with that with a little bit more movement. We're just going to do some sweeps now. So we're still kind of in mountain pose. We'll inhale, palms can face each other, a little back bend if you wish. Exhale, bend the knees, just sweep through, palms are up, arms come up behind you. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep, perhaps a back bend. Exhale, sweep through, bend the knees a little. Good, let's just flow with this now. You can travel a little quickly here. This will give your beans a good shake, your lentils. I'll have to make soup with them afterwards once we've mushed them all up. Good, of course, putting them down at any time if it just doesn't feel good through your shoulders, neck, arms. Let's do 3 more after this one. Good, here's 2. Last one, nice work. Good, and then slowly, slowly bring those palms down, out to the side. Now, if that's too much through the shoulders, if you can feel it toward you, take it lower. Otherwise, we'll be sort of in that T position. I'm just going to take a few breaths here with this static posture, just feeling the resistance the weight adds. You can try palms up. That kind of makes my elbows unhappy, so see how it is for you. You can try palms down, palms up. Good, and then let's add a twist here. So inhale, exhale. Keep the hips forwards as you turn. Good, take a breath. Lower the arms a little if it's too much. Good, let's inhale to center. Exhale, other side again, lowering the arms if you need. Keep the hips trying to sort of square those forwards. Keep those shining forwards as you twist through the spine. I know the arms are probably talking to you. One more breath here. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, take it down, bend the knees, deposit those hands on the floor for a moment. And let's just shake everything out. Nice work. All right, so let's grab those again. We're going to do a sort of a slow roll down into an asana or a forward bend, and then a pull up with the elbows bent. So that's going to actually get a little bit into these pectoral muscles in the chest. So I'll show you how it goes, maybe from the side. So here's our inhale. The beans are up. by the collarbones, elbows right to the side, palms facing you. Exhale, bend the knees, roll down and start to lower the arms so they're almost straight. And then inhale, bend the knees, push through the feet, and row those beans, those arms up. Good. Exhale, bend the knees, roll down, relax the head and the neck. Straightening a little the arms, and then inhale, push through the knees, engage your core, bending the elbows to bring the beans up to the collarbones. Good, let's do a few more. You have this. Good, so again, different muscles used with this one. A little bit through the forearms, a little bit through the chest as well. Good, let's try 3 more. Good, relax that neck. Row up, engage the core. Good, here's our last one of these. And then just for a moment, pop those beans down and shake everything out. Nice work. So just check in with the hands, with the wrists, with the shoulders, see how you're doing. And if you're okay to carry on with the weights, we are going to come and do some tree. So adding a little balance challenge to our upper body challenge too. So pick a side to be your standing foot, it doesn't matter which. And of course, you can have the double rooted tree with the heel resting on the ankle. You can be on the calf, not the knee, or you can be with that foot up against the inner thigh, but just choose your setting which is comfortable and suitable for you today. Root down through that standing foot, square off the hips, lengthen the spine, and let's roll those shoulders back. And we're just going to start with alternating bicep curls here, palms are out. Good, you can do the double if you want. Or the single. Good. Finding a spot to focus on with your drishti, your gaze, will help. Okay, so if that feels like plenty for you, you can stay with that. You can put the beans down, just do a regular tree. I'm going to show you 2 other movements to try with the beans whilst we're in tree. So we'll come back to those elbows out to the side. And then we're just going to sweep the arms down. Straighten the arms, palms are behind you at this point. Good. Hands are facing the chest. Inhale, out to the side, kind of like a scarecrow as you pass through there, yes? All right, how's that standing leg? Are we breathing? So you can try a few of these. It's a little windy in here. Good, and then the last one is a little bit of a sort of a chest press, a chest squeeze. You'd start with the elbows sort of lined up with the shoulders, arms like a cactus. You'd exhale, you'd press forearms together, inhale, open. Good, so just play around with this. Take a break and come back up into tree if you need to rest that standing leg, either with your biceps curls, your little scarecrow arms, or with this chest press. Let's try a couple more breaths, whichever movement of the arms suits you. Last one. Nice work. Good, and then gently take it down and relieve that standing leg. Good. Nice work. Give those shoulders a shrug. Take a moment, just plant the feet and just feel the difference between the legs, the feet, the energy, the heat. And then let's do the other side. You know which leg you did last time. Good. And you can have a different or the same setting of tree roots. It doesn't matter. And we'll begin either with our alternating bicep curls or the double. Your choice. As long as you're breathing, it's all good. And if you're wobbly, that's okay. Just give yourself a little wink and come back and root that beautiful tree. So lengthening through the standing leg, lengthening the spine, engaging the core, yes, to help you stay strong and rooted here. Good, so you can stay with this movement, or we can try our little scarecrow sweep here, where the beans start just facing the shoulders, and then we swing the arms out. So the palms end up behind you here. Good, so we're getting into triceps again there. Good, so watch that you're not sort of sinking down into those hips. Keep reaching with the crown of the head. Good, you can stay with this, or if you want to try the chest press again, we come here, cactus arms, and then we squeeze as we exhale. Inhale, draw those arms back, sort of stretching across the front of the chest, yes? Nice work. So, about 3 more breaths doing whichever of these floats your yogic boat today. Good, last one. And then gently, gently take it down. Good. Pop the weights down. And let's take the feet a little wider, soft fists with the hands. Excuse me, let's just ring the gong. Bend the knees. Let those arms feel really heavy and relaxed. We're not done yet, but I think they need a little break. Good, couple more. All right, so we're going to change up our leg position. This is going to be a little work for the lower body. We're going to come into sort of a goddess squat. It doesn't have to be super wide or super deep. And at any point, if having the knees bent is too much on your thighs, on your quads, just come up to a little straighter leg. All right, we just need 1 tin of beans here. And with this one, we're just going to do what we were doing when we were in cobblers on the floor. So we'll rest the opposite arm, the right hand or forearm on that leg. Beans are in your left hand, palm is up, that arm is at the shoulder, and we'll come up and over. Good. So inhale, neutral spine, exhale, reaching up and over. So if this really makes your shoulders unhappy, you're going to not use the weights, and you're going to just reach across the body instead of up and over, okay? Good. If you really want to add a little more for your legs, you can try being up on tiptoes here. That's interesting. So watch that breath. Face will always tell you to. Good. So let's try 3 more here. Nice work. Reaching, lengthening through those side ribs. Here's 2. Nice job. Here's 1. Good. Ooh, let's straighten up. Turn the toes forward. Give the legs a little jiggle. Good. And then gently turn the toes out a bit. Come back into that goddess, or rest the left hand or forearm. Right hand, palm out. Beans are at the shoulders. Good. Inhale, push it up. Sorry. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, push it up. Good. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, push. And at any time you can come out of that squat, or if you want a little more sensation, you can be on those tiptoes. That'll get into the calves and the glutes. And then all of a sudden, it's a whole body conditioning thing. Yes. So your practice, your choice, your body. Good. Let's try 3 more. My heel's going down, just so you know. Here's 2. Feeling some heat now. I hope it's not just me. Here's 1. Good. Ooh. Gently come up. Let's turn those toes forwards and heel turn, walk them in. And just give that a little shake. Nice work there. All right. So let us just come back to a mountain pose here, and we're just going to do our plate push just like we did seated. So as you're ready, let's just inhale, lift, exhale, lower. You can add tiptoes, of course, always. I always like to add a balance challenge. I think, you know, it involves the core, it helps strengthen your legs, and always, it's great to keep on practicing with your balance, yes, but see what suits you. So optional. And I'm really wobbly today. Good, let's try about 3 more of these. Good, last one. Nice work. All right, so let's just shake that out. We are going to come back down to seated. Again, you can be in the chair. Those of you that don't need to sort of sit in a chair, we're going to sit in Little Mermaid, and you might need a little something propping under that back buttock. So we'll have both knees bent, and we're going to have the sole of the right foot on the left thigh. So your right knee is sort of your front knee, and your left left leg is your back leg. We only need 1 can of beans for these. And we're going to have the can of beans in the left hand, so sort of the back leg hand there. Good. So first of all, we're going to take the hand to the shoulder there, and the palm is facing down. Prop yourself up, engage a little the belly, so it's a little core work here with that right hand. We're simply going to slide that can forward as if it's on sort of a shelf in front of you, and then slide it back, bend the elbow, draw the elbow behind you, so the beans come to your shoulder. Yes, so reach forwards, all on one horizontal plane, squeezing that left shoulder blade as you draw it back. So if this is too much with the can, with the weight, just gently do it without. You can make a soft fist as you just slide that arm back and forward. So lots of different muscles here. We're into the pectorals, yes. We're into the delts. Working the back of the shoulder there. Yeah, good. This one always makes me warm, so we won't do too many of these. Good. Let's try a couple more. Good, and then just take a moment, set that down, and just do some shoulder rolls. So we're going to keep the legs as we are. We're still going to do some more work with that left arm. We'll change legs in a bit, don't worry. So we are going to have the arm extended, the left arm, the can on the ground, palm down. We're simply going to inhale, lift straight up, no higher than the shoulder. Exhale down. Again, moving with purpose as if through molasses. Inhale, exhale. So watch the neck here. If you can suddenly sort of feel tension or discomfort, just do it without the can, yes. Sitting tall, trying to keep those shoulders neutral. Good. Let's try 2 more. If you're done, be done. Good. Nice work. Give everything a shake, and let's change legs. If you're on the chair, stay where you are. So now I'll have that left leg in front, the right behind again, maybe propping up behind that right buttock if you need. Good. We'll take the weight in that right hand for you guys, and then we'll do our little horizontal push and pull here. It goes. So as you're ready, going forwards. Inhale, draw back, bend the elbow, squeeze that right shoulder blade. Exhale. Good. Inhale, draw it back. It's a nice chest expander, this one, yes? Good. Using those left fingertips to prop you up. And just noticing how does this side feel compared to the other. You don't need to judge it favorably or unfavorably. You're just noticing what you have going on in that place you live in, the body. Good. At any time, ditching the weight. If you feel tension through the neck, shoulders, good. Let's try one more after this. Here's our last one. Good. Take a moment, just put that down and have a little shake there. Good. All right, let's just do our straight up lift here. Beans are on the ground, palm is down. Inhale, just roll that straight arm up. Exhale, gently down, with or without that weight. Good. Noticing what's going on in the core here. Maybe some subtle engagement there involved in the lift, yes? And of course, how is the breath? How's the face? Good. Let's try 4 more, but be done sooner if you need to be. Here's our last one of these. Nice work. Good. And then just take a moment to shrug, neck and shoulders, and we'll slide those legs around. So left leg is the back leg. We've got that weight in the left arm. Good. So now we're going to have the weight of a can in a sort of a relatively soft open hand, palm up. Keep the elbow and the upper arm tight into the body. We're propping up again with those right fingers. And we're simply going to inhale, swing that arm a little out to the side. We're squeezing that left shoulder blade. Exhale, bring it forwards. So we're rotating that arm to the side, but keeping it tight. Yes, tucked in. And you'll feel, hopefully, a stretch across that anterior deltoid and a squeeze through the back of that left shoulder blade. And if it's not nice with the weight, you're simply going to do it without. Good. Find that breath, synchronizing the movement to your breath. We'll do 3 more. Good. Last one. Good. Take a moment. Shake it off. Good. And then let's do a tricep curl here. So we'll simply take that weight up overhead. We'll exhale. We'll bend it. Do not whack yourself on the back of the head. Inhale, reach. Exhale. So we'll just go straight up and down here. So if you're not super flexible through the shoulders, keep the elbow a little forwards. If it's okay, you can have that elbow up towards the heavens. And trying to keep that straight spine. So it's a little bit of a stretch through the hips, yes? Again, engaging a little that core. Inhale up, exhale, slow and steady for that contraction of the triceps. Good. Let's try 4 more, but be done sooner if you need to be. Good. Here's 2. Good. Reach, reach, reach. Slowly, palm down. Slow and steady. Lower, 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 lower. Nice. All right. Let's flip back again. Right leg is at the back. We're going to be using our right arm. And let's just do that squeeze movement. So propping up with those left fingers, sitting tall as you can. Squeezing in tight to the rib cage. Inhale. Slide that arm out to the side, palm is up, relatively loose. Open hand, but keep that elbow nice and tight. Good. Inhale. Squeeze that right shoulder blade. Feel that openness across the chest and the front of that shoulder. Good. Checking in with the face. Checking in with the mind. If it's wandering off, just bring it back to the sensations in the body, to the breath. Good. Let's do 3 more of these. Good. Here's our last one of these. Good. Nice work. Take it down. Have a little shake. Good. And then let's do our tricep contraction for this right arm. Inhale it up. Exhale, bend. Remember that elbow can be a little forwards of you or straight up depending on how your shoulders are right now. And just making sure you don't hit yourself with those beats. Good. Nice and tall through the spine, not slumping here. Trying to keep lifting that heart, lengthening those side ribs, but keep the shoulders down. Good. Let's build up a little resistance here. Let's try about 5 more. Just with your breath. Good. Here's 3. You're nearly done. Here's 2. And here is our last one. Good. Take it up and then see if you can slowly rotate. Palm down and very, very gradually come down, and just pop those beans down if this is too much. Otherwise, we're just slowly going to bring that down. Nice, nice, nice. Good, nice work. And let's get those poor legs in front of you on the chair. Just going to give them a shake out. If you're seated, we'll do that little roll in Dandasana. Good. So, let's just take a moment. Come to stillness in Dandasana. Prop yourself up with the fingers. Roll those shoulders. And then just take a moment to check in. You can even close the eyes or drop the gaze. And see how you're feeling through those areas that you've been working. Couple of breaths here. Good. So we have just a couple more. asanas to do lying on our backs. If you want to sort of start thinking about, maybe putting on socks and something a little bit warmer, you can. If you're still warm, we can do that afterwards. So we're going to use both cans of beans here. We're going to come on to our backs. I'm just going to lie down. Don't hold the breath, just come down gently. Good. So we're going to just have the knees bent, hip width apart, feet are planted on the ground. They're going to take the weights, if you wish, in the hands. Have them a little lower than shoulder height, and just start by gently bending the elbows, and you've got the hands about a foot off the ground. Good. You're going to inhale. Keep that little bend in the elbows as you bring the beans together in front of you. Exhale, slowly, slowly. Here's the work. Take them down, but keep the beans off the floor, right? Inhale. So this is a bit of a chest press, yes, for those pectorals. So keep the back nice and solid into the earth. Keep the feet nice and solid into the earth. And find that breath. You can try the breath the other way here. You can inhale here, exhale up, or the opposite way. Try it both ways if you wish. See which works for you. We are needing a little core engagement here, yes? That belly, but don't stop breathing, yes? Engaging the core doesn't mean we just go, oh, and then all of a sudden we're not breathing, right? So find the breath, but just keep that sort of gentle energy engaging the core to help the arms. And if you need to do this without the weights, do it without the weights. Good. Let's try 3 more. Good. Last one. Don't drop these on your face. That would not be great. Good. And then place the beans down. Take the hands, interlace the palms, turn the palms up and reach towards the ceiling and have a beautiful stretch. You can even take the legs up and give them a really good shake. Good. And then gently bring the legs down, turn the palms down. Let's do that again. Interlace the hands the unusual way. Other little finger at the bottom. Good. Turn the palms up, reaching, and again, you can take the legs up, or no, you can give yourself a little kick if you wish. Good, place the legs down one at a time, and then turn the palms down, bring the hands down and shake those out. All right, so just one more thing here, a little bit of a bridge just for our backs, but we're gonna add the weights here. You're just gonna rest the weights or the tins sort of right at the hip crease there, right at the groins. So when we come up into our bridge, we're just using a little more effort because we're lifting a little more weight, yes? So as you're ready, we'll inhale, come up, have a good grip on them, don't let them slide down. Exhale. And if you just want to do this without the cans there, absolutely do. Now, if your shoulders are super happy, honestly, you can add up and over with the arms, but that's a big range of motion, and with the weight it might be interesting, so you can always just do that without the weights, yes? So 3 different things you can do. You can just keep those beans at the hip crease and do your bridge like that. You can do the arms with the weights, or you can do the arms without the weights. So 4 more of whatever version is right for you today. Good, here's our very last one. Good, and then pop those cans to one side. We are totally done with them for now. You can fix dinner with them later if you wish. And then let's just take a moment just to do a little apanasana. So hug those knees in, one hand on each knee, toes are a little flexed. Good, inhale, gently push the feet away. Exhale, draw those knees in. Good, couple more. Good, and then place those feet down. Let's take the hands either gently sort of just out above the hips, palms up, or a cowboy surrender, if that suits you, little cactus. Walk the feet mat width apart. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, both knees to one side, head to the other. Inhale, center, just doing our little windshield wiper legs here. Knees to one side, head to the other. Good. So giving the spine a beautiful little wringing out. And hopefully releasing any tension from the neck after all that work you did through the shoulder. Good, just rolling through this with the head opposite to the legs. Couple more. Beautiful, good, come to center. Good, bring those hands to neutral, walk the feet back to sort of hip width. Good, take the palms up in a sort of T position. Take a nice breath in, push a little into the feet. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Notice which arm is on top. Good squeeze. Inhale, spread the fingers, lay the arms down, palms up. Exhale, hug with the other arm on top. Good. We'll do 4 more of these. Expand the chest, big breath in, smile on your face, you did all the work. Exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades, good. Changing the cross of the arms. Good. I might have done one too many. I think this is our last one, but I'm not sure. Good, have a squeeze. Good, and then one more stretch of the hands, the fingers. And then perhaps a little last hug in here, a roll around for that back. You can cross one ankle over the other. Go the other way with those circles. Maybe change the ankle that's on top. And then just whatever else you need to finish up your practice here. So just take a moment. Maybe you want to just have a nice long tall stretch. Maybe you want to take a moment just to come into child's or a seated forward bend. But just take a couple of moments and then we'll get ready for a well-deserved Shavasana. So as you're ready, maybe putting on warmer things. Have a drink if you need it. This is a great time to do that. And then coming down to the mat, maybe propping your legs up on something if that's nice for your lower back. You can always have your legs up on a chair or up against the wall. Good. And just take a moment to get settled, to get comfortable. And when you're there, close the eyes and just come back inside to that place where you started your practice today. That quiet sanctuary. And then make any last adjustments you need. Maybe roll the head side to side, maybe roll the feet in towards each other and out. Soften through the shoulders, take them down from the ears. Maybe have the hands palms up if that's all right for you, but if not, they can be down or have the hands on the belly. And then just drop the practice. The work is done. Take a nice easy inhale and let's sigh out an exhalation. Good, 2 more. Nice easy breath in through the nostrils. Sigh it out, nice and loud. Good, last one. Breathe it in. Sigh it out. Good, relaxing the throat, the mouth, the tongue, the lips. And then soften the eyes behind the closed lids. Imagine the eyes are really heavy in the skull. Smooth out the forehead. And then soften around the temples, around the ears, at the bridge of the nose. Let the whole face wear a calm and serene expression. And then take your awareness to that breath of the nostrils, just the touch of the in-breath, the touch of the out-breath. Breathing in, aware of your body. Breathing out, relaxing your body. Breathing in, noticing sensations. Breathing out, just melting down a little into the earth, growing heavy. Relaxing into that support. As if the back were flattening, widening beneath you. Breathing in, aware of my body. Breathing out, relaxing my body. And with the next exhalation, feel the chest just soften, release, as if the heart itself was softening. And let that softness from the heart radiate down through the arms to the hands, softening there. And then just gently let that be and bring your awareness to the shoulder blades at the back. And over the course of the next few breaths, imagine that breath is just washing in and around the shoulder blades, taking away any work, any tension, any stress. Loosening up those shoulders. And then bring the awareness now to the belly, and as you breathe, just notice the gentle rise and fall of the belly. The exhalation softening the tummy, the skin, the muscles, the organs inside relaxing. Breathing in, aware of my belly. Breathing out, relaxing my belly. And with your next exhalation, let that sense of softness spiral down towards the lower back now. Breathing in, aware of my lower back. Breathing out, relaxing my lower back. All of those muscles around the spine and spreading out towards the hips, softening now. And then soften through the hips and pelvis, sinking a little deeper now with the buttocks. The legs feeling very long and heavy. Warm and relaxed legs. All the way from the hips right down to each individual toe. Soften the soles of the feet. Soften the tops of the feet. And just let the whole body rest and restore here now. Just letting the mind ride the wave of that breath like a little boat, simply breathing in, simply breathing out. Breathing in, aware of my body. Breathing out, relaxing my body. Simply being in a state of relaxation. And then very gently, we'll just start to bring awareness back to the sound of my voice, to the feel of the air and clothing on the skin. Noticing the light on the eyelids. Perhaps take a slightly longer breath in and a longer exhalation as you fan awareness down to fingers and toes, very gently, let's awaken those fingers and toes. Just a little movement to hands and feet. And then perhaps the wrists and ankles, and then maybe the neck. Eyes are closed as you just gradually come towards whatever stretch or movement the body is asking for now. There is no rush. So enjoy that stretch or two. And then as you're ready, make your way, still with the eyes closed, onto one side or the other, to check in, to transition. Noticing the breath. How is that flowing in you now? Notice the mind, the mood, the effects of your practice there. And then, of course, the body, checking in. Sensations, energy, temperature, particularly through those arms and shoulders. How are you doing there? Good. So, as you're ready, leave behind whatever you need to leave on the mat. Gather up what might help you through the rest of your day or week. Use the hands, open the eyes, and push your way slowly, slowly up to seated, taking your time. So, an absolute pleasure, as always, to hang out with you digitally, and I hope to see you again